For a lot of people considering plastic surgery, you might think that you can have different procedures done all at the same time. Sometimes you can, believe it or not, but sometimes it's probably not a good idea. It's important to run that by your plastic surgeon. For example, we often get a lot of questions regarding doing rhinoplasty with something else, and that's fine. But I think that you always have to think about, well, what does that really entail? First of all, how long is that surgery? Is it going to extend that length of that surgery to the point where you might need an overnight stay or make it a little bit more unsafe? I think that needs to be understood. Also, for example, in the setting of a rhinoplasty, you're sort of dealing with a dirty environment. There's bacteria up in the nasal cavity, and if you sort of combine that with any other procedure on the rest of the body, you can potentially transfer that bacteria over there and get a sort of an infection complication, especially when it comes to things like breast implants. So I typically don't like to put in implants when I do sort of head and neck type of surgeries. Other things that are probably not a good idea is if, for example, if you've lost a lot of weight and you've got a lot of flabby skin up underneath your arms and in between your thighs, it's not a great idea to do those all at the same time. In other words, thighs and arms at the same time. Why? Well, if you think about it, you really need one of those extremities to help you get around. Oftentimes, if you've sort of operated on all those limbs, it's going to be really hard to get around. You've got to be able to push off a chair, for example. You have to be able to walk and get out of bed. And so all of those can be compromised. So not always is it a good idea to combine all these things together. So make sure your plastic surgeon is doing what's best for you and not sort of pushing you into this one situation or another just to save a penny here or there. It's always got to be in the spirit of safety. So if you have any questions about any of these procedures in terms of combining, or you're just looking for a simple, straightforward transformation, just give us a call. Come on in. We'd love to see you.